Childish Gambino just came out with a new video. It's called This Is America. What do two white dudes who own online businesses have any business talking about this to you? What's our deal? How can we even talk about this? We're gonna relate it all back to online business. Stick with us.
All right, so here's the deal. So Kale and I like music. We like listening to all kinds of music. And one song that came out over the weekend was called This Is America by Childish Gambino. He premiered it on Saturday Night Live or whatever. Yeah. And it's got like this insane message, and we want to talk about it.
All right, so you've seen the clip. If you haven't seen the music video yet, you should probably go watch it because it's gonna go super viral, and it's probably it's probably one of the most shocking and gripping music videos you'll ever watch. Super dope. Basic summary. He's talking to you, the viewer, and he's saying, look, you can focus on two different things. You can focus on what's happening in front, what's happening in the foreground of these scenes, which is all good, which is happy, which is dancing, which is viral dance moves, which is dope stuff. Or you can focus in the background, which is, you can do the moves maybe.
I don't know.
Or you can focus in the background, which is the real, horrible, gnarly stuff that is happening in culture today that you guys all know about.
Yeah. I mean, like, this is the thing is like, okay, cool, yeah, we're white, yeah, we own a business online, yeah, we've seen some success, but that doesn't mean that these issues aren't real. And issues in America, issues around the world, and listen, we're not trying to get, like, political. We're not trying to get, like, racial. That's not what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do is we've always taken, like, I don't know, we've always wanted to be as authentic, as genuine as we can. And when Kale and I saw this video, it like hit us. And so we wanted to talk about it. We want to talk about these things. And there's everything from violence to, I don't know, all kinds of stuff going on. But in this video, it's like, okay, there's so much happening in the background. Are we going to ignore it? Are we not going to talk about it? Are we going to walk away from it and pretend like it didn't happen? Or are we going to do something about it? And it's actually super interesting because it's like, Childish Gambino, so I will also say this video is inappropriate for children.
Yes.
Shouldn't watch it if you are under the age of like 18 or whatever. Disclaimer. He's using this like sarcastic thing to talk about media and to talk about culture. And specifically in this video, he's talking about black culture. And like, once again, we're not trying to do anything, but here's the deal. If we look at our viewers, right, we look at the people who watch ours, we can look at demographics. Most of the people who watch our channel are white and they're men, and we actually trend more towards older people than younger people.
All right, so just like the video, just like Donald Glover is so cleverly portraying in his video, I just want to shift the focus off of all that negativity, all the stuff that is so true and so real, and we are not minimizing it at all. I mean, we talk about, we go to church, you guys know our backgrounds, and we talk about this every Sunday, how we go to a church that is too white. Like, there are not enough black people at our church.
This is our pastor talking about this from stage.
He literally says this on stage, and he says, look, the surrounding area is 45% black, and we get 5% black people on a Sunday. And we are not okay with that. We are not okay with that. And I want to shift our focus off of what's negatively happening in the world and focus it onto something that we have been successful with, that we know translates regardless of skin color, regardless of background, regardless of where you grew up. Whether you're a white guy, you're 55 years old, you live in Texas, and you carry a gun on your side because you can open carry in Texas, or you're a kid, you're 18-year-old kid growing up in Oakland, like this is the same for everybody, right? I just want to read a quote real quick. I'm getting fired up because that video will get you fired up. Like, watch it and it makes you feel some stuff and do something with it. Anyway, when it comes to professional opportunities, this is the best time to be alive in the history of mankind. That's a Gary Vee quote. This is the best time to be alive in the history of mankind for professional opportunities. Obviously, not in some situations that are portrayed in that video, but let's talk about those opportunities, right?
Right. Like Kel was just saying, no matter who you are, there's one thing that changed the game for everyone, and it's literally called the internet. People are blowing up. People are blowing up in Amazon FBA. There are people who are putting their music onto SoundCloud and blowing up right now. I absolutely love Post Malone. Literally, Post Malone put a song onto SoundCloud. Literally, one of their Kardashians heard it, wanted him to come play at her birthday party. So he went, he met Kanye, he blew up. Things like that are happening. The internet is happening. But what we talk about on this channel has primarily been Amazon FBA. And Amazon FBA is just, it's selling stuff online. You guys know that, right? But what it really does, it gives you an opportunity where no matter how much money you have to start up with, whether you have $1,500, I mean, we can kind of tangent off and talk about our student Aaron.
So we have a student, his name's Aaron. He's dope. I'll put a picture of him right here. Taylor will, because he's our editor. Aaron started off a business. He had $2,000, about $2,000. He didn't give me the exact number. And he grew his business in 3 months to doing $12,000 in revenue, which in half of that was profit, so $6,000 profit. He effectively tripled his income in a month selling on Amazon. And that's a real dude. Like, that's a real dude who I know, who I've met, who I've verified his figures with. So stuff like that, the opportunity that you can start your own business and triple your income in a month is something that has not existed before. Like, let's just go back in history and all this, and tying it back into this video that we're making this video about. Times were even tougher back then. Like, even in this whole culture crap that we're talking about, all this horrible stuff that's going on, it was even worse back then. Like, we're making strides. They are slow, and there is still stuff that needs to be improved. Like, let's be real. There's stuff that needs to be improved. But when it comes to business, like we talked about, it's the biggest opportunity, and it's never existed before. And that's why we're so passionate. That's why we wanted to make this video, because we want the biggest audience to see that there is a chance to break out, no matter what you're doing, no matter where you went to school. You can start an online business, have success, and do something that changes the course of your life, your family's life, because money does help. Let's just be real and be honest about it. Money helps the situation, and you can make a lot of money in this day and age selling stuff online.
Aaron did it with like $2,000 and he tripled his money. Like, things like that are real. They happen to real people in real life. I don't know how else I can explain it. And you want to know something that's so cool? Is this video, we're not trying to sell anybody anything. We're not trying to convince you to buy a course. We're not trying to convince you to go out and do this. We're not trying to convince you to go spend all your money. We're not trying to do any of that. Literally none of it. What we're trying to tell you is, no matter your situation, no matter where you came from, how you grew up, what your situation is now, it doesn't matter, because you can do something and you can get out of wherever you are right now, or you can make wherever you're at better. Because, man, I just want to go off right now. Like, I just want to go, because this is something that hurts. This is something where, like, Kale, we've done a video on Kale's backstory. He grew up playing basketball, doing all that stuff. Eventually, we're going to make a video on my backstory, my life story. And you know what? To be completely honest with you, neither one of us have, like, really ever struggled. Yeah, we've had periods of time where, like, in our heads, we were like, oh, this is the worst. We both had times like that. We've never really struggled. We've never gone through any of the things that Childish Gambino is putting out, and then This Is America or other people are putting out. We've never gone through that. But the fact of the matter is that we've talked about this 100 million times. Gary Vee probably has 10 million quotes that we could just put up on the screen, and they would be fire and they would be completely applicable. But the thing is that we've talked about this before. I've used this quote before. Gary Vee says that if you try to do this by yourself, you're going to get caught up in the fame, caught up in the money, and you're not going to have real success. But when you start taking other people with you, that's when you have real success. And the fact of the matter is that we want to take as many people with us as possible. We don't want to say that, you know, we only want this people to do Amazon FBA, but these people, they can just kind of stay where they're at. No. We're stepping out. We're saying, no. Anyone can do this. Anyone can do this. That means you can do it too. I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but somebody out there is going to watch this video and somebody's going to be like, yeah, cool. They're just those two dudes and they can do it and they're fine. No. You can do it.
And Gary Vee talks about this all the time. If we can affect one of you, if we can just make one of you pick up your cell phone, start an Instagram business page, start running ads, start doing something on Facebook, put a Facebook business page up, start getting traffic to your page. If we can inspire one person, we've done our job.
Yep. And it's like, no matter, like, some people may be like, oh, Aaron, it took him $2,000 to start Amazon FBA business. That's a lot of money, because that is a lot of money.
Yeah.
I'm not taking that away from anybody. It is. It is, no matter how much money I make. $2,000 is still a chunk of change, right?
Yep.
But here's the thing. If you don't have that money, if there's anyone out there who doesn't have that money, there are ways to do Kindle self-publishing. There are ways to do affiliate marketing.
Yep.
There are ways to, I don't know.
Start a YouTube channel, monetize a YouTube channel, start an Instagram page, start getting paid by influencers because you have an awesome Instagram page. Go on freelance networks, Fiverr, Upwork, start marketing your services. The list goes on, and we can make videos about this if you guys want to. Comment below if you want to see more videos.
Comment down below.
Seriously, comment. But there are ways to even get that first 2,000. You can start off at 0 and move your way up.
Yep. And here's the deal. Here's the deal. What we really want to do, we really want to just take away excuses.
Yeah.
That's what we want to do. Because listen, stuff happens.
Yep.
There's bad stuff that is going on.
That's right.
And we're going to always be real about that. We're going to be genuine. We're going to be authentic. And we're not going to poke fun at stuff. We're not going to roast somebody. We're going to say, no, it's real.
Yep.
It's happening to people. It may not be happening to us, but that doesn't mean it's not happening.
Yep.
And we want people to have success. Man, we wouldn't be doing this YouTube video. We wouldn't have a Facebook group. We wouldn't do any of this.
Yep.
If we wanted to keep this all to ourselves, if we wanted to do this, then we would have just done it, and we would have done our own thing, and it would have been fine.
And let's stick this in here because you stuck to the end, and you are one of our loyal followers. And I want to give treats to people who stick till the end. So I'm doing this all the time. So just like Donald Glover did, he tried to get your focus, and he tried to go big or go home. Like, this guy made a video that is probably going to be talked about for years and years and years to come. So Taylor has said this before in other videos, but here's a fact for you, right? Your mind determines how your life turns out.
Yeah.
How you think determines your actions. If you get one thing from this video, that is the truth. And what Donald Glover did is he had a vision for something so much bigger, something so huge, something so over the top, something so massive that it is going to affect a ton of people's mindsets and a ton of change because of a vision, a huge goal, a huge vision.
He's using his platform. He's using the platform that he has to put a message across. And granted, Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, whatever you call him, he's amazing, by the way. He's hilarious. He has amazing TV shows in Community.
Yeah.
Atlanta, that he directs, produces, stars in, is amazing. Yeah. Sorry for the tangent. He's incredible. But obviously, he has an incredible platform that he can use to put out messages like this. And even though we're putting this message out to a couple thousand people, we feel like it is important. We feel like we need to talk about it because it's real, it's happening, but we want you guys to succeed.
So come along with us. Like, we are real dudes. I just sat over there at a computer with Taylor. We watched this music video and we thought, well, this needs a response. No matter what kind of channel we run, no matter who our audience is, we're gonna tie it in somehow because this is real stuff. We make real content. We release at least 3 times a week. I'm pushing to go a few more times a week, but we will see. Subscribe to this channel if you want to see some awesome content about starting an online business, about changing your life, about quitting your 9-to-5 job, about not working for the man and doing something huge with your life. I'm fired up. I'm always fired up in here.
And listen, get out of here. Get out. Listen, if you like this video, hit the subscribe button. Just do it.
God.
Just do it. Just do it. And I'm not out here begging you to do that, but listen, we enjoy creating content like this. Obviously, all of our videos are on Amazon FBA, but we want to be genuine. We wanted to create videos like this. We want to talk about real things in the real world, and this is what we're doing. Hit that subscribe button, like it, do whatever. Comment down below. Let us know if you like this. Let us know if you want us to make some videos on how to go from 0 to 2,000 so you can get your Amazon FBA started. You're here at the end. You are amazing. We love you. I'm Taylor. This is the goofy man, Kale. I don't know what you're doing.
Hey, I wish I could dance like Gambino.